All right, hey folks, it's Kaya. It's time for an update. I promised last week, or I told you guys last week that I would give you an update this week about how radiation is going. It is 257 days since I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. Um, God has been faithful, and we're still winning. So, um, let's see. I started radiation last week on Tuesday, and we were doing proton beam therapy in Royal Oak at the Beaumont Hospital there, and I had 3 days of therapy. I initially reported that how bad my arms were hurting. Last Tuesday, I talked to this oncologist, and he was telling me, you can take some pain pills or whatever before coming, but you should also do some stretching exercises to kind of stretch your shoulders out, because you'll be, on the table. You have to be very still and all of that stuff. So we talked about that, and then I went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday they called me into the office and they said, can you come in at 3 o'clock instead of 4? So I already knew something was going on. So I went in, and I was so tickled because the doctor was trying so hard to be politically correct, to tell me I was too fat. Because I've never been a small lady, but because I'm 6 feet tall anyway, and then you add a bunch of stuff and you get this. So he was trying to tell me in a very nice way that I was at the cusp of the weight capacity for their machine, and he wanted to possibly move me to another facility or another place, so that I wouldn't be too fat for their machine. There's no other way for me to say it. So I just, he was so uncomfortable while he was trying to tell me this. I just laughed, and he was like, you have such a good attitude, and at this point I'm too tired to have a bad attitude, right? I can't even pull that off. So, or even who I'm gonna be mad at. I told, we had steroid discussion. You giving me steroids, I'm already big. At the point where I found out I had surgery, I had lost 40 pounds. That's how I felt the lump in the first place. You put me on, or state of affairs, I had to go on steroids, and I gained 46 pounds. You took my 40, I gained 46. We was already whatever. Anyway, so over the course of this treatment, I told you I had picked it up. Anyway, so they told me I was too fat for their machine. That's the bottom line. So today they told me they were going to pause until they can get me another appointment at a different facility. So today I met with Dr. Eleanor Walker at Henry Ford Clinics, or Cancer Center, and she put me, she took me through the paces, and I really like this lady. She was a doctor of color. She was the same color as me. And one of the things that tickled me was I kept asking the previous doctor, what do I put on my skin? I've heard that this, is bad for your skin and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, just keep your skin dry and clean, and, everything should be okay. We'll see how it goes, blah, blah, blah. She started off talking about creams. You put this on twice a day. We're going to keep your skin nice and supple. That is the thing that, I appreciated, and I think that comes with experience with this. So, anyway, I really like Dr. Walker. She took me through. I ended up with getting new tattoos, because they have to tattoo your skin. If you look here, I'm trying not to touch the mic. They have these little things all over my body where, they highlighted it in blue. Got the little bullseye right there. I guess this is where it goes, but I have them here and on the sides and different places. And so we got set up again today for me to restart on the fat people's machine, I guess, starting next week. So that should be interesting. I start back. I get a few more days off, which is great. But I guess all of those late night runs to White Castle when nobody looking kind of told on me, and here you have it. So we're gonna have to put White Castle and all the fast food back down, and be on shakes and all of that stuff. Anyway, so one of the things that I find funny is that, you know, we've been talking about I got to put some of this weight down, blah blah blah. I haven't done anything. I bought an exercise bike for Black Friday. I bought a jump rope that's sitting here looking at me. I got the other day I got some resistance bands that are here. I sit and watch YouTube videos of people exercising like it's a sitcom. You know, we haven't had the whatever to start. Somebody telling me I'm too fat for a machine, though, that might push me. I did do shakes a couple of days this week. And, you know, just to say, you ain't gonna tell me I'm too fat. Actually, you did tell me, but, you know, I'm not gonna stay too fat. That's the thing. So, my focus is to try to get motivated to actually do something, and then to stay out the car for those late night runs to White Castle's, getting number 2. You know, we're going to put the number 2 down. But they have these little hash browns that you can get instead of the fries. Those are so good, but that's neither here nor there. So, I've had 3 doses of radiation. They tell you after 3 you start to feel tired. I'm tired. She's not lying. But the good news is that me transferring to Henry Ford Hospitals put me 35 to 40 minutes closer to the doctor, and so I can basically take myself, and it's a later schedule, so I can work more during the day and don't have to get off as early. And there was also, she also recommended me to an exercise program that they have as part of Henry Ford Hospitals for cancer patients called Excite, which is a no-cost program where, you know, I sit with the physiologist, and they will create a program for me, and I can go in and use their machines and exercise and do that stuff and be monitored. That might push me to do something. But I'm also encouraged because, you know, we had daylight savings time started. We sprang forward. It's 7 whatever at night, and it's still daylight outside. And so this is the time where, you know, I like to get outside and go walking and do that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I got a bike, actual bicycle to ride outside and all of that stuff. So we'll see how active I become here in the next few weeks as we endeavor to not let them tell us we too fat for stuff again. Okay. So that is my update. I'm doing pretty well. I got some curls going at the top of my head. So that's working out. And that's it for me. So continue to keep me in your prayers. I'll continue to keep you updated. Thank you all for all of your support. Everybody who's still sending things, thank you. Eventually I'm going to call Jay back for some more massages. But right now I still can't lay on my front so she can massage my back. That's still an issue. So once I get this together where we can lay and get, you know, actually lay on our stomach so we can be massaged, we'll start back with you, girl. But yeah, it's been a tough 8 months, but we are still in it to win it, and we'll be done in just a second. So thank you all. I will talk to you soon.